Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jeff, the techpreneur for the people, and this is an episode of TechP What's the What. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm trying out some new formats, trying to mature, trying to grow. The purpose of this TechP What's the What format is for me to just get on and flow and give some insight into what's going on at the current moment in my natural, relaxed self, if that makes sense. And so, Tech P for me is very close to a representation of my inner child, and it feels good. I always feel good when I'm allowed to be in a space where I can be me, and so that's what this Tech P What's the What is about. In this format, what I do is I work to share what it is that we're building with all of the different things that we have going on, and kind of just talk about the current events in the world of one integration and our diverse perspectives, and the world of Resocial and the People's Plug, and really what's going on in real life. And so, what I wanted to share today as I was driving here, I'm headed to go pick up my kid. Oh my God, I got to change that Waze voice. It's not what I thought. It's not what I thought. It's not good. Um, but what I was saying is going to pick up the kids, and what I wanted to talk about today, as I'm trying out this new format, was really about this week. This week has been beautiful. It's the best for me to describe it. So, in beauty, there's pain, there's struggle, there's victory, there's all these different types of feelings and emotions. And so, yesterday we laid my brother Ivan McCoy Sr. to rest. His wife did an amazing job at putting that together. It was the spirit was in the room. His spirit was in the room. It was wonderful, and everybody that was there that spoke of him. You go to some funerals, and you know it's just, I got to be honest. Sometimes like the whole truth isn't being told, and so this was not one of those funerals. This was a funeral where this dude was really a light. He was a light, and of course he was an imperfect man like the rest of us, but his intention was pure. And so in that, I was also able to meet with other brothers and kings that I hadn't seen in we'll say 30 years. Uh, it was something that warmed my heart. And so I got up this morning and I got to creating. Maybe you've seen some of the art pieces that I create with the different filters, and maybe the poetry. Maybe you've read that reading is fundamental is the way that I started out the one this morning. But what I wrote was really about how I felt about spending time with 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 the brothers that I was able to reconnect with yesterday. And the good news is we got plans and intentions and connections to never allow for that type of gap to occur again. But also to, as we say, get it cracking. We I was able to share at a high level. Didn't talk too much shop, but at a high level, I was able to share one integration, some of the results that we've gotten through our social services. $250,000 settlement we got signed just a few weeks back was a huge win for us. And then also was able to share, what we're doing with our diverse perspectives and creating a space for small businesses, entrepreneurs, decision makers to be able to get access to our diverse perspectives. Uh, the firm was 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 an idea, or I should say, it was my conclusion after looking and kind of surveying the world, to say that the missing piece here, and we all see it and we all say it every day, is that we lack a sincere appreciation for our diverse perspectives. And so, with that being said, our diverse perspectives in that team came together, still come together, and now we're offering that team an access to small businesses to be able to leverage our creative imagination and our diverse perspectives and our gifts, to be able to uh, uh, build work culture and and, and outstanding business results, while also ensuring that employees and communities prosper as well. They're successful. Everybody wins together. And so, shared some of that, and I mean, the response from my brothers, who I love deeply, was, "Hey, where are we? What's next? What you need?" And it was um it was something that really meant a lot to me, because I really feel like the time is now. I know the time is now. I share with them a little bit about what we have going on with Dell Technologies and the PTSD that they are responsible for, and I was sharing with them the headaches, uh, and all of the things that I still struggle with today. And everybody had their own story, but everybody could relate, and there was consensus that this type of community, on the social side, is very necessary, for humanity, to be able to have access to resources. But then also the community on the business side, a lot of great ideas that we have inside of our communities don't have the highest degree of probability of succeeding, and it's due to access or lack thereof. And so this will be direct access to the team that builds one integration and Resposal. And you can check that out for yourself. It's a real thing with real results. Who else can say they help and support and guide a real person, a black man in this case, to a $250,000 settlement? That's real life. And so, uh, I am approaching the camp. The line is absolutely bananas to be able to get in here. This is usually something that my wife does. So this is I'm stepping up, and I'm on daddy duty today because my wife is going to go have a girls' staycation, and I'm wishing her nothing but the best, as she hangs out with her friends. I do have to tell you that I told her, I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember how I used to be as a boyfriend. I might decide to treat you like a girlfriend this weekend. She laughed. She laughed. And so I don't even know what that means. But I just thought it was cool to play around with it since she's gonna be away. I'm grateful that she's taking this time for herself. She more than deserves it. And so, with that being said, I'm gonna jump out. I try to make these kind of quick and transactional. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about this new format. I'm gonna we the team and I, we're shooting. I mean, you got to see these diverse perspectives conversations that we're getting ready to start releasing. You will see that, I should say. Everybody that I've been showing from my phone, they're like, "Oh man, this is dope. It's got TechP, my little virtual likeness, comes out and delivers the call to action, and it's it's uh it's 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 a great demonstration of our capabilities, and that's what we always want to do. We always want to be doers. We always want to be consumers of the things that we create as a community, and we always want to provide a place for other people's dreams to align with ours, and for us to do beautiful work. And so, that's a huge shout out to the team at our diverse perspectives, and what we're putting together. So we have the diverse perspectives conversation series that we've already got 4 episodes that we're working on now. We're putting together a proposal and a plan to deliver the tech talks, uh, and that'll be with the technology supplier community that we're cultivating, so that these small businesses and entrepreneurs will have access to those resources by being affiliation with ODP, our diverse perspectives. And we're also going to, inside of that, leverage our virtual likeness service, which is, again, TechP, my avatar, to now come out and do what we call Tech Talks. And those Tech Talks will be an opportunity for us to educate and provide awareness around what our suppliers actually do and what problems they solve. And so essentially what we're trying to do is demonstrate the level of competence and the associations we have from a network standpoint, and just build value as to why you would want to pay the $11.11 to be a part of our diverse perspectives on that our diverse perspectives community. I see that as the introductory subscription price, and we want to make sure that we the early adopters come in, take advantage of that particular price, and then we'll shut it down probably after. And I need to get with the team and figure out what the number is. And then the price, I believe, is going to be 22.22. I love numbers, and so 11.11, 22.22 is just, in my mind, the way I see it and the way I'm envisioning it. I used to be called Manifesting Jeff. I think I still am called Manifesting Jeff. Yeah, I am on my personal Instagram. And so Manifesting Jeff, everything that I've seen and everything that I've said, which I don't say much, but tends to happen. And a lot of times it happens in a bigger way than I even envisioned it. But for those of you that know that's just how God works. And so all of this is just God doing His thing, and this is all a miracle on display, um, so that you all can see it, I can see it, and my only job is to be guided and make sure that I never take the credit for what this amazing unfolding is going to be, because just like vengeance is God, so is all the praise. And so, with that being said, seriously, this time I'm in the line with inching. I'm gonna hit end on this, and I'm gonna let it fly. I'm not even gonna try to clean it up or whatever the case is. We starting out raw. We getting better. We getting better and better and better. I'm Jeff, the techpreneur for the people. This is the episode of Tech P. What's the What? Peace.